rebounding team in the WNBA. Third quarter underway here from Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Roshan pass inside and off the shoe tops of Aliyah Boston. Third quarter gates on Monday. Really put this game away by late third quarter. See who takes charge here to start the third as Bonner misses on a three ball. And Billings has the rebound for Indiana. Here is Clark with the 16 points and 7 assists. Clark on the drive, sees two. Cross-court pass. Mitchell inside for Boston, who gets to the rim.
Great touch pass by Kelsey Mips and get contact in the post.
Now Boston with the hard hedge. Copper turns the corner, and nobody picked up Thomas.
Those are those rotations that you heard Caitlin Clark speak about being faster and getting there. Same thing with Karima Christmas Kelly.
Clark driving on Broshan. Broshan sticks with her. Corner, Lexi Hall. Way off on a three ball. It's closed there by Lexi Held. Copper drives into Mitchell, draws the foul, and she will head to the line with a chance to...
Kelsey was a little bit late in getting there.
The Fever play with the fastest pace in the WNBA this Phoenix offense.
Well, Indiana tends to put a lot of pressure on their offense. That's why taking care of the basketball and executing at a high level is important every night based on their defensive numbers.
Mitchell catch and shoot and splashes home a three. That is Mitchell's fourth of the night. Came into tonight 10th in the league in three-pointers made. She continues to head up those charts. Lexi Held answers for the mid-range.
Too comfortable, too easy.
Clark lobbing, Boston one bounce, and gets it to go with the left hand.
Really good footwork and balance inside by Boston.
Indiana's big three continue to excel, but the Fever just desperate for some stops on this end of the floor. Copper might have got away with a push-off, but gets to the rim. Copper's starting to take over a little for Phoenix here. She's got 19. A freedom of movement foul.
In the league.
Billings shot fakes the three, able to get the shot up on the rim as Bonner fouled her. Really, it's been a frustrating start.
She meditates and stretch.
That's really what the Fever front office had in mind when they signed Monique Billings to that contract. Provides good defense night in, night out.
She has to be a player that makes plays without having to demand the ball. And that's what she's doing in this stretch. Part of the reason why she's averaging better than 8, better than 6. Those are pretty good numbers for her.
Copper overhaul, shot is short.
Early drag and a nice roll to the rim by Boston.
Thomas recovers back onto Boston. Here's Clark, shot fakes the three. Well, two-man game. It's Clark in Boston as Boston spins to the rim but can't finish. Bonner pulls down the rebound and Hull is called for the foul.
College basketball at Auburn for the great Nell Fortner, former head coach here with the Fever and now the Canadian national team coach.
That time an offensive foul as Phoenix turns it over.
Done.
Phoenix is hit with their rebound. Broshan with the steal and lays it in. Broshan quietly having a really nice night. 7 points, 7 assists, 4 rebounds.
And as the game wears on, if Indiana can't create any separation and Phoenix keeps playing with confidence, they're playing with house money on the road. They got 5 wins.
As Clark hits a three for Indiana, it's her third of the night.
Do you hear the net? It snaps in a special way when she knocks down those deep threes.
Bonner shot fakes the three, hangs and gets it to go.
She might launch again right here.
Time opting in for Boston. Thomas has played her well here in this series. Boston inside for Billings and knocked away at the last moment by Boston. Billings, the offensive rebound. Boston is still wide open. She's calling for it. Hand off Clark. Clark working on Hell. Goes behind the back. Held sticks with her, and Bonner comes up with a steal. Held in behind the defense, and Thomas finds it for two.
Yeah, that won't look good on film. Turnover, and then you get beat down.
Well, Mitchell at the controls here for Indiana. Mitchell on the attack, shot out of a cannon.
Explodes and glides. Beautiful.
Just made that Phoenix defense look like they were in quicksand. Johnson comes up with a steal. So a bucket and a turnover. Here's the rookie Johnson. Austin has had this advantage on Bonner and continues to take advantage. Four quick ones out of the timeout for Indiana. Austin will be called.
Effective, but she's really learning how to run the team.
Bonner left open, misses on a three. Ayayi, the offensive rebound. Got a copper to one Bonner.
All-stars, good core. And Lexi Held has played well on the top of the floor. And they're missing a couple of starters, and Akoa Makani and Mack tonight.
Mitchell fire away and knocks down a three. Held, stop and go, spins over Johnson, shot won't fall. Thomas with the rebound.
Look at that cushion that you give Thomas. But then she closes down that space with that incredible spin move.
Mitchell with 21 tonight. Cunningham, Hines Allen, swing it. Thomas with a head full of steam. Strong on strong. Hines Allen holds her ground. Thomas arguing it's a 5-on-4, and Mitchell can't finish at the rim. Got too far underneath. And Ayayi is bumped. That's Indiana's 5th foul. He's got a pretty interesting story at age 32. Provided big minutes here tonight with Natasha Mack not on the floor. 10 points, 3 rebounds for Ayayi. Mitchell sizing up Held. Hines Allen. Muscle on muscle, and Hines Allen wins the battle. Hines Allen hits the free throw.
You need row here, see if they can swing the momentum. Phoenix has really done a good job of being patient and playing their tempo.
And Thomas through the contact. Phoenix has had an answer tonight. And it comes. We'll have Kelsey keeping tabs on it. Clark has played 20 minutes tonight. Mitchell has played 26.
I think they got a defensive reset. Fever had, how many has the other team had? And there hasn't been many.
But a big test ahead of Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston, and the Fever here.
It's like Phoenix in a zone.
Oh, finds some space and hits a three.
Off the flare screen, the pass on time, right to the target. Shooting pocket.
Here's Ayayi gliding right to the rim. And she's had a great night tonight, 14 points. Pulls Phoenix back within 4. Big minutes here for Ty Harris, who had not played in the 2-game series. Mitchell shot clock down to 4. Mitchell, Harris. Oh, was just wrong. Copper steps into a 3. That one off the mark.
Hines Allen doing a good job on the glass tonight. That's her 5th rebound.
Mitchell with a game-high 24. Offensive foul. Indiana turns it over. Fever hit with, not to be a whole lot on that second foul of the quarter either. Pass behind Copper. Thomas able to track it down. Copper on hold. Copper with the left hand rolls it in and a foul. Copper hits the free throw. Indiana's lead down to a point. Shot clock's been winding down here on Indiana. Mitchell tries to create. Hines Allen has to hoist. Fever's offense looking a bit stagnant here these past couple possessions.
I don't see Aaliyah Boston posting up Alyssa Thomas as much as she posts up the other players. They got to get that switch so they get her off of AB.
Ayayi has the size advantage. And he uses it to her advantage. Ayayi. That quarter lead erased. Mitchell looking for her first scoring in the corner. Boston, shot fakes the three. Walled off there by Thomas. Shot clock winding down again. Boston has to get rid of it. Oh, and she hit it! Not in rhythm, and with Thomas in her face, Boston hits maybe her toughest three of the season.
They put her in the corner and run horns. They put their 5-player in the corner.
Looks like they'll say foot on the line, so it's a 2 for Boston. Indiana has a 1-point lead. Thomas wants this matchup on Mitchell. Hines Allen gives help. Held, swings it. Shot clock violation. It will not count.
Instead of waiting till a timeout.
Mitchell on Bonner, former teammates. Shot clock winding down again. Indiana struggling to create good looks here. Mitchell with one. And a shot clock violation. They won't say it's a shot clock violation, and Brochan lays it in.
Well, Brochan did not stop playing, and everyone else did.
Indiana's really struggling here these last few possessions to create offensively.
And see, this is where Aaliyah Boston's got to work her way to the block.
Shot clock down to 5 again. This is Hines Allen. Indiana all out of sorts here. And the Fever should be getting a point back. In the bigger picture, they're going to need more offensive fluidity. They want to try to pull this one out without Caitlin Clark. Thomas, push shot. There's 2. And Phoenix, for the moment, is up by 3.
Get a piece of the paint. You got a mismatch inside. AIE makes a nice pass back out to the top of the floor.
Austin hands off Mitchell. Hines Allen is wide open. Shot clock at 5 again. Johnson bounces. Hines Allen rolls. Brochan. Back for Thomas. And Thomas with 2 more.
She owns the middle third. I said it Monday night. It's the same thing here tonight. They just run some middle third action. Shooters in the corners, got the floor spaced. And Thomas can make that 15-footer.
Mitchell catch and shoot and delivers with a 3. Thomas, Brochan, 3 more. Indiana, they've had to do this a lot last year, but rarely this season. Mitchell on the drive, circles back around.
Match it up in the zone. Good switch by Phoenix, causes a turnover.
In Clark's hands. The Fever had to learn how to play that way last year. Understandably, it took them some time. They got to a pretty good level by the end of the season. But now they have to pick all that up here again. Thomas spins over Boston, and Thomas starting to cook here in the 4th.
She's had 3 incredible baskets under clutch performance.
Thomas guarding Mitchell, pass inside, Boston pivots, but loses the handle. Bonner comes up with a steal. And Nate Tibbetts will take a timeout.
Here's the zone by Indiana.
Copper the switch on to Hull. Copper on the drive. Copper flips it up. Shot too strong. Boston wrenches that one away from Copper, who had position. That's a big rebound. See if the Fever can take advantage.
Got to really execute. Get deep into the shot clock.
Once again, that shot clock down to 5. Hull bouncing. Johnson. Big three! And they must have called that a 2 on the floor, so we'll check on that. Still a 2-point game right now. Roshan draws the foul on Indiana. Phoenix, by the way, has not forwards. Although a miss on the first. Ayayi has played like all-stars. But can they get a lift from their depth? Not there from the foul line. Fever a chance to tie or take the lead here. Johnson handoff Mitchell. Johnson trying to isolate Boston. Here is Boston. Shot clock down to 8. Boston on Thomas, and Boston is fouled. Copper kick. Lob inside. Ayayi is fouled. So that is the 6th foul on Indiana.
The middle third.
A little over a week ago. Now the Fever have their work cut out for them. 6-point deficit. Just over 2 minutes to play. Mitchell, ball is wide open. Boston with the offensive rebound. Mitchell, Hull gets inside and right to the rim.
Got to play good defense here.
Thomas gets right by Boston and no one picks her up.
Tough matchup.
Mitchell catch and shoot. There's a 3. And Indiana back within Fever, but they desperately need stops here.
You got to close that space on Thomas.
Thomas on Boston. All-star on all-star. Kick out Broshan. No! 70 seconds to go in the Fever with a heartbeat. Here is Lexi Hull, who shot fakes the 3. Drives inside. Kick out Johnson. Johnson. Boston. 1-point game. Timeout Nate Tibbetts. And the Fever foul before the ball is inbounded.
Can't do that.
Which will be a... So now the lead is 2. Copper off the Thomas screen. Switch on to Boston. Copper on a crossover. Gets to the rim. It's a 3-point possession for Copper. Will the Fever have another answer in them? Mitchell. Here is Boston. Boston will drive. Boston flips it up and a blocking foul. Boston hits them both.
Set for the Fever.
Ayayi to inbound. It's the rookie on Copper. Bonner looking inside for Thomas.
Oh, she walked. She traveled. The rim.
Kelsey Mitchell with 30 points tonight. Mitchell, offensive foul. And she hit the shot, it will not count. Now this is even close. And she misses. 1 of 2 from the line. Here is Boston, back for Johnson. Indiana looking for a 3 here. Cunningham will go right up the middle and lay it in. It's a 1-point game.
Got a foul.
Inbound to Copper, and that's who...
Well, they're talking to Sophie Cunningham and Raven Johnson right now about what they want to run.
Ready here. And Copper misses. And Indiana pulls it down, but the Fever lose possession and couldn't get that reset timeout. Austin Kelly was begging for it on the sideline, but nobody called it.